Today, I'm going to share with you what I believe is the number one reason why most people have shitty lives. To tell you the truth, I have not had the greatest life in the world. I've had lots of health problems, relationship breakdowns, loss of faith and family, and many failures in business and in life in general. And one of the things that's most important to me as an individual is living a life worth living and living a life that feels good, that feels like a life that I want to live. I'm sure you can relate to that very basic feeling. But so often life just doesn't feel the way that we want it to. We feel that we don't have enough money. We feel that we don't have enough time. We feel that our relationships aren't what they used to be or what we would like them to be, what we imagine them to be, what we hope they could be. And throughout my life, I have learned many lessons about how to live a slightly better life today than I did yesterday, and how to prepare myself to live a slightly better life tomorrow than I did today. And very recently, I've come to the realization that above every other thing, there's one individual aspect of my life that keeps me from the things that I want more than any other one thing. And you know what that one thing is? It's funny. When you think about self-help content, guru content, personal growth content in general, there's kind of like the same 8 to 10 ideas that people bounce around. You got to wake up early. You got to have a morning routine. You have to have a clear vision for your life. You have to meditate. You have to plan your day and prioritize your tasks. You have to attach the reasons why you do the things you do to bigger meanings, to deeper whys. And all those things, they're true and they work. But so often we feel like we have those things dialed in, but there's this sort of malaise that just spreads itself on top of our life in general and holds us back from living the life that I believe we have the birthright to live, an incredible, beautiful, and divine life. And that one thing for me is something that seems so small and insignificant, but the more that I practice it, the more profound its effects are on my life. And that one thing is what I'm calling the art of cleanliness. So often in our life, our shit is a mess. Our beds are unmade. Our clothes are not folded from the laundry basket, collecting wrinkles. The trash is overflowing. There's some crumbs from this morning's snack time with the kids still on the floor that you haven't swept up yet. These are the obvious ones. The Jordan Peterson, go clean your room before you fix the world. But there's something that I have found that affects me even more deeply than just cleanliness on a surface level in my physical environment. And that's cleanliness in everything. Cleanliness in the garden of my mind, meaning my thoughts. Cleanliness of the files on my hard drives on my computer. Cleanliness in the way that my finances are organized or automated or understood by me and those in my family. The way that files are structured on your Google Drive account in your business. A lot of you who know me because of my background in business consulting. That's what I do. I consult entrepreneurs, leaders, executives, business owners, one-on-one and in group settings. And I help them grow their business faster with less stress and less headache, and while reducing the amount of time they have to spend running their business. And so often we build out the clarity. We get clear on their vision, what they want, the things that matter, the goals, the strategy, etc. And those things are extremely important. But what holds most business owners back from getting the results that they're capable of and that their team is capable of is their ability to clean out the muck in their business, from project management workflows and processes to automations that don't work, to tasks that are repeated inefficiently over and over, to extra words and extra files inside of files and copies of files and different versions that are disorganized, and one person's goals here and another person's version of the goals here. So many of these little bits and bobs that are just flying away from the center, making your business a mess. And the art of cleanliness to me is this understanding that the cleaner everything is in your environment, the better your life will be. And I mean everything. There's a term that a friend of mine mentioned to me some months ago that I really loved the phrasing of, and it helped to encapsulate an idea that I've known intuitively for a long time, but couldn't quite put it into words. And that's this idea of something called cognitive load. Now, I'm not an expert on the science of cognitive load, so if you want an expert stance, you can go Google it or ask fucking ChatGPT to tell you about it. But what I can tell you is that my basic understanding of it consists of the notion that every single thing in your world, in your environment, has mass. Whether that's just energy mass or physical mass, it takes up space. Yes, the Cheerio underneath your daughter's car seat takes up space. And somewhere deep down in the recesses of our subconscious and our conscious mind at many times, we know that this shit is there. We know that the files are a mess. We know that we have 3 copies of the same photo all throughout our photo library, and it discourages us from scrolling through our pictures and truly enjoying them. We know that it's really disgusting underneath the couch, and we may not realize it, but those things program us to expect, anticipate, assume, and have a life that is a mess. And so cleanliness of all types, of your morals, of your thoughts, of your behaviors, of the food that you consume, of your environment, physical and digital, and your life, personal and professional, your relationships, keeping your world as clean as possible. This, to me, is one of the most underrated ways to improve the quality of your life. And it's amazing to me how holistic this is and how one thing affects all other things. My wife and I had a very difficult week last week. I was feeling unwell. She was feeling unwell. All 4 of our children were feeling unwell. We had a really rough time last week. And over the weekend, I got really inspired to just start throwing stuff away. We purged so many of our possessions and threw away so much garbage. And we did a major deep cleaning that we had been, frankly, neglecting to do for quite some time. And something amazing happened. I finished this big round of purging and cleaning, and I sat down, and the air felt so fresh and clean, and my mind and my body and my spirit felt so at ease. And you know what happened? Almost immediately, my wife and I got to talking, and I came up with the idea of doing daily streams of consciousness like these, just sitting in front of the camera and talking casually about things that matter to me that hopefully will help you in some way live a better life. And this is the first video of this new series, Streams of Consciousness. I'm not going to commit to how many I'm going to do, but I'm going to do as many as I possibly can. Unfiltered, unfettered thoughts, unhinged at times, I'm sure, at least according to the Peanut Gallery. And this idea came to me when I was finished cleaning my house, like deep cleaning, things that I've been neglecting to clean. It sounds so simple and it sounds disconnected, but I'm telling you, there's something special about doing the right thing in one area of your life. It affects everything else. As soon as the house was clean and I sat down, boom, like a bolt of lightning, this new idea, this new perspective, this newfound confidence in the message that I want to bring to the world. So take today's video as a call to action. There are things in your life that are a fucking mess, and your business will grow faster if you clean them up. Your health will improve faster if you clean them up. Your spirit will calm down and embody this meat sack of yours better and better if you clean those things up. So clean up your life. And I don't just mean it in this Jordan Peterson clean up your room way. I mean, seriously, look at all of the things that add complexity and cognitive load in your world and think about how you can purge them. And then go do it. And if I can help you in some way, you reach out. So I hope you liked today's video. If you got some value from this, I'm going to be publishing this on all the platforms. So, like it, comment, subscribe on YouTube. I'm really going to try to focus on YouTube. So subscribe there, follow on Facebook and Twitter. I'll link all the stuff down below. Let me know what you think of this video. Let me know if it resonates with you. Let me know if you feel inspired to go clean something that maybe you've been neglecting cleaning in your life. And I'm telling you right now, guys, if you follow these words, you will remove the biggest thorn in your side that's preventing you from having the life that you want. And that is just having a clean world. So thank you for watching. And yeah, that's it. Agape.